This episode of Get Fit Club is brought to you by All Cat Laboratories. Millions of people across America have negative reactions to certain foods and they don't even know it. This week, Gabi takes our contestants to All Cat Laboratories to take a closer look at what they eat and how it affects their health and well-being.
The difference is a food allergy is something that happens in the body immediately, and it's usually triggered by what's called an IgE antibody response. Here at the All Cat Laboratories, we look at the hidden food sensitivities, things that are much more difficult to identify because they're not happening right after you consume the food or the food additive. These are the things that are happening hours and days later. We're always doing additional research, and through having partners in all of these different countries, over 20 labs across 6 continents, the data that comes back to us here at the headquarters is phenomenal data, and it's from all over the world.
For over 24 years, the All Cat test has provided people with a tool to successfully overcome a wide variety of conditions, such as digestive disorders, migraines, obesity, chronic fatigue, skin conditions, and arthritis. All Cat claims that many of these issues result from food and chemical sensitivities.
We will tell you specifically which foods your body is reacting to and which foods it's not reacting to. It's not a treatment for all these disorders, but what we're looking at is how do we help your immune system perform better.
Today our contestants will get tested and see what foods they should eat more of and what foods they should avoid. First, let's take a tour of their facility.
What you'll see through the laboratory is our analyzer that we use to run the actual All Cat test. And what this analyzer does, and I'm going to take you through over here to the other side, what these analyzers do is they measure the changes in the white blood cell before and after introduction of 200 foods, chemicals, molds, food additives, food colorings, and even functional foods and medicinal herbs. We are an FDA registered and inspected device manufacturer. The laboratory is CLIA certified.
As you can see, they're serious about getting the correct results.
Well, we're at the All Cat Laboratory today with Dr. James Blum. We did tests on all our contestants. I know they're anxiously awaiting their results.
We have the foods that are acceptable on this side in green, and then we have various shades of intolerance. So the red is severe, the orange is moderate, and the yellow is mild.
First up is Stedman.
Well, you have 2 meats that you can eat,
Look at this.
lamb and veal.
Either one.
Now, Stedman is unusual in that he has sensitivities to candida, gluten, and casein and whey. So he's not allowed any of the gluten grains, so barley, rye, malt, wheat, and oats. And then he's out of the milk, so he's not allowed to have cow's milk, sheep, or goat's milk. And because of the candida, we want him to stay away from all the sugars, sugar, cane sugar, honey, high fructose corn syrup, which is, you probably preach against anyway, and then mushrooms, because they are associated with candida. So you have a number of major categories that you need to stay away from. The only grain you can have is rice and corn.
Next is Joyce.
In Joyce's severe, we have beet, cherries, egg yolk, grape, herring, oregano, oyster, pumpkin, and shrimp. So those are the worst of the foods that she has.
Every day. I have oregano every day. I'm like going to have to empty a lot of things out of my house.
Now it's Jackie's turn.
Jackie's severe is basically buckwheat, paprika, parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme now. Parsley and sage, rye, salmon, and sweet potato. And in her moderates are cranberry, date, dill, herring, mint, pineapple, psyllium, tapioca, watermelon, and wheat. So you're going to be avoiding, as well as the wheat, the barley, malt, and oats. And you have a reaction to candida, so again, you're going to stay away from the sugars, honey, mushrooms, and high fructose corn.
My beloved shrimp is still there. I'm not disappointed with my list at all. I'm not disappointed.
Next is Karen.
Now, Karen is a bit of a challenge because she has a lot of foods on her severe, such as bay leaf, carrot, crab, eggplant, flaxseed, iceberg lettuce, millet, mint, nutmeg, peanuts, pecan, pineapple, pinto beans, sole, spinach, sweet potato, watermelon, wheat.
Everything in my house is whole wheat.
I thought I was doing so good.
A lot of people think that, but it turns out that about half of us are intolerant to wheat and the gluten grains.
Otherwise, is water or milk. Those were my two drinks.
And milk is out.
And milk is out for you.
now.
Now Berlinda.
In Berlinda's Severe are blueberries, Brussels sprouts, cashews, cherries, clams, ginger, malt, mango, pineapple, rye, and tuna. So, what's wrong?
The tuna is a really, really big one. I really
Tuna
love
has a lot of
sushi.
mercury, though.
I know, but I love spicy
That makes you feel better.
Yeah, but
I know, okay.
tuna's not a good food to eat more than once every 10 days or
Yeah,
so.
that's what
because
I
of
always
mercury.
say. There is a lot of mercury.
Okay. It killed my whole sushi thing, yeah.
Brian's up next.
Oh, wow. You hardly have anything.
No, you didn't.
What is on there?
I love an avocado salad.
Well, I'm sorry. Have that for 6 months. His Severe has got avocado, herring, and peach. And his mild intolerance of beet, blueberry, malt, mango, orange, pumpkin, shrimp, snapper, soybeans, yellow squash, sweet potatoes, tuna, and veal.
Now that our contestants know what food causes them to have a reaction, it's time to make some changes. This episode of Get Fit Club is brought to you by All Cat Laboratories.